Welcome to your sneak peek of an Epiphany session. So if you've seen me talk about Epiphany Sessions, these are deep dive workshops where we really dig into your positioning and your proposition, and we look at how then to bring it to life in a way that your ideal clients will connect with. And you can just see a brief overview here. Now, the agenda, here's an agenda from a recent one, but actually this is always bespoke because it depends on, your entry point, what it is about your proposition that isn't working. Because typically the people I work with, they've tried to write copies, pitch decks, creds decks, what have you, and really come across not being able to quite articulate it in a way that they're happy with. So depending on what you've done already and where you're coming in from, this agenda will change, but roughly those are the kinds of things we'll look at. What we always do are these three exercises because they really surface the kind of the deeper emotional reasons for your ideal clients to work with you, and some of the things that maybe you've not thought of, but the kinds of angles that will really bring your story and your positioning to life. And we always zoom out to look at technological, cultural, industry shifts that make your work matter more than ever before. We always zoom in, oops, I'm doing the opposite, zoom in to look at ideal client avatars. And even if you have maybe, multiple stakeholders you're speaking to, we're always able to find one avatar where we look at, what's life like before they worked with you and what's life like after. And that always surfaces really very sort of hard-hitting insights. And then archetypes. Archetypes are super interesting. I love them because they always sort of give a whole vibe, and that's they're so great for tone of voice. So I always get you to pick three archetypes that best represent who you are as an agency, as a business, and within this, it will always be surprising to me, which is why I find it helpful, because there'll always be elements and angles I've never thought of. And, this high overview there, and then there's detail here. So that's what happens in the actual session. And then the output of the session is a recap of sort of big aha moments that we all had during it. And then content recommendations. So what is that high level brand story? What are the messages to ideal clients that are going to resonate the most? Do you want to speak to their problems? Do you want to speak to their aspirations? What is that brand personality blend that you have that no other agency has? And therefore, what do you need to speak about on every single page of your website? And then obviously you'll get options of moving forward with me. And the great thing is the cost of this session and strategy is then applied to the project. So if you are already thinking, we might work together, and this is free, essentially. So I hope that's an illuminating sneak peek. And if this is something that you think would be helpful to you, book a chat. We can talk about it and we'll see if it's a fit. All right, have a good day.